Welcome, everybody. Hey, I want to let you know today is Fight Procrastination Day. So maybe you need to get some things done. Maybe retirement planning is one of those things you've been putting off. Well, here's some good news. We have Loren Merkle from Merkle Retirement Planning joining us right now to give you a little bit of assistance here. Hey, happy Labor Day to you, Loren.
Happy Labor Day, Lou. How are you doing?
We are doing great, and retirement planning might be something that people have been putting off. Say, oh, we'll get to it. We'll go here. We'll do this. We have a rule that we'll just follow some of the rules that might be in place, but some of these rules might not necessarily be the best thing for people to have in mind when it comes to retirement planning. Let's talk a little bit about those.
Yeah, it's really easy to put off retirement planning. And I think part of the reason why it's easy to procrastinate when it comes to retirement planning is what is retirement planning. A lot of people think that their investments, their 401k plan, your IRA, that's your retirement plan. But in reality, as you start to approach retirement, you realize that there's a lot that goes into your retirement plan than just your investments. You have to make so many decisions. And one of those decisions you have to make is, where is this income going to come from? And how much income do you need when you retire? And this is where the general rules of thumb really can come into play. Some people who don't construct a plan will say, well, I need 80% of my pre-retirement income. So as an example, if you were making $100,000 when you were working, in retirement, you're going to need $80,000 to come in. But what most retirees experience is that they need less than that general rule of thumb says. So if you're predicating your plan based on these general rules of thumb, sometimes it can get you in trouble, and it can make it seem like you're way off what you're trying to accomplish when really you're a lot closer than what you think.
Hey, Loren, explain the one that people may have heard of, the 100 minus your age rule that has been floating around out there. What is that all about?
Yeah, so that's about how much money you should be having invested in stocks versus bonds. So take 100, subtract your age. So let's say you're 60, 100 minus 60, that's 40. So that means 40% of your portfolio should be invested in equities. But what we see firsthand is that there's some people, regardless of what your age is. So we have clients who are 70 years old that they want more of their portfolio. They need more of their portfolio invested in equities than that. We have clients who are 50 years old and they have far less of their portfolio invested in equities than what that general rule would say. And that's typically what we see with any of these general rules, is they're relatively imprecise when it comes to your plan. You have a life like no others, you have goals like no others, and so you need a customized plan to show you how to use the resources that you have that's specific to you and your circumstance to make sure you have that lifestyle like no other.
So that particular rule, not necessarily one you should abide by. You should really, as you just said, have a customized plan for your individual situation.
Yeah, especially when it comes to the spending. How much do you need to have the lifestyle that you want? And that's where a little bit of homework is necessary prior to going into retirement. And that's why we encourage people to think of what your retirement vision is going to be. What do you want your lifestyle to look like? And then we can start to calculate how much that's actually going to cost you. And then we can formulate the plan to make sure that you can achieve that lifestyle and not have to worry about running out of money before you run out of time.
Now, is there a situation, Loren, where people can actually increase the way they live a little bit more when they retire as opposed to when they're working?
Yeah, a lot of people do that as well. So the first phase of retirement are the go-go years. So the go-go years, now you have more free time than what you've ever had. And that free time can cost money, whether you want to go on trips, whether you want to spend 3 months out of the year in a warmer climate, whether you want to follow your grandkids or kids around. There's a lot of free time that you now have that can cost money. So it's not uncommon during those go-go years for people to actually spend more than what they were spending a few months prior when they were working.
Yeah, a lot of questions about this, about retirement planning in general, and you have a YouTube channel that is really chock full of information, don't you?
Yeah, there's a ton of information out there, but we have a 30-minute show that's dedicated to this specific topic. How do you create an income plan that's customized to you? Let's stay away from these general rules of thumb and make sure that you have the lifestyle plan and the retirement plan that coincides with what you're trying to accomplish.
Now, people want to try to make an appointment and actually make an appointment and have a conversation with you to try to guide them in the right direction to get things started. What's the best way to do that?
It's very simple. All you have to do is go to merkleplan.com and you can sign up for a complimentary retirement checkup phone call. It's a 15-minute retirement checkup phone call. Click on the link. It takes you directly to our retirement planner's calendar, and you can set up a time that's convenient for you.
Loren Merkle, great information as always. Hopefully we'll get people to stop procrastinating and start making some plans for retirement. You have yourself a great rest of the day. We'll talk to you next time.
Thanks, Lou. Have a great day.
You too.